Christmas. No, we'll have one more.
You don't think, do you?
You don't think that, do you?
No, you don't. And listen, he's lovely. He's lovely, but problem is...
He's lovely. He's expensive, but he's lovely.
Problem is... Well, he's not expensive. His birthday was yesterday.
Oh, right,
so he was one.
Do you yesterday? Oh, he doesn't. Ain't got a clue.
The day before yesterday.
Do you get kids? I mean, I can't remember. My youngest is 8 now. I mean, you get them presents, don't you?
We bought him a few presents, obviously Christmas, birthday combined, but we gave him four presents. Come in, he just wanted to play with a balloon. That was it. The only thing in there, he wanted the balloon. Right. So my missus, who wraps the presents,
is he walking?
Then unwrap them. He's been walking for about 3 months.
Oh,
now.
He has. Oh, what? Yeah. Walking for 3 months?
Yeah, he was just 9 months.
Do step overs yet?
9 months.
Do step overs? Drag backs?
You don't realise, do you? You don't realise how unsafe your house is until a child starts walking.
It's all the corners, isn't it? It's the corners.
It is.
And the plugs got the little things in the plugs.
Oh no!
Let him put his things in there. He'll learn the hard way.
They got to learn.
He'll learn the hard way. Electric, he'll learn. He won't do that again.
He fell off the bed the other day.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that.
That was funny.
That's the right pattern. Every baby has got to fall off a bed at least once.
Exactly, they've got to learn. He didn't learn because he fell off again. So he didn't learn. Yeah. What is this anyway? This is a Cundy school of parenting.
Well, no, this is. Look, there isn't a family out there that a baby hasn't
child off the bed.
A baby hasn't fallen off a bed or a settee. There isn't.
No,
and if you phone up and say that your child's never, then you're lying.
You're lying. You're unbelievably good parents.
No, they're lying.
But look, like I said, my youngest 3 are boys. So I've got an 11-year-old, 6-year-old, and a 1-year-old boy. So whatever the 6-year-old wants, the 11-year-old's got. And it's so hard to get them anything other than something that you're just repeating.
Those presents, there you go.
Just wrap them back up.
Wrap them back up? Well, no, I mean, they do know kids, don't they?
The 1 year hasn't got. And then the oldest, 2 girls, 15, 13.
Oh, they know. They'll be all over that way. Yeah, you got no chance, mate.
Yeah, struggling. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here all the time working.
That's it. You've got to pay for Christmas. Well, listen, Daz, welcome aboard. Let's just kick off and talk about the game we saw yesterday, which was, I mean,
it's probably the best, not just World Cup final, the best final I've ever seen.
Well,
final.
Probably the best. I mean, name a better game because it's the World Cup final. There are levels, aren't there?
Yes.
Of you can watch a great game. You can go and watch a non-league game. It could end up 5-4, and you come out and say, "I've never seen a game like it." But you're talking levels here. It's the biggest game of football in the world.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And it's against 2 former champions.
Yep.
It's against the reigning champions, and the way that the game went with 12 to go, 13 to go, something like that when they got the penalty. They get the penalty on 78, I think.
That's the thing. Everyone was saying the game was a little bit dull before that. 2-0 Argentina, they were just going to see the game out. I didn't think that.
Well, France were getting back in it. He made subs. I felt that he should have brought Dembele off earlier, Deschamps, because he was having an absolute shocker. He was having a shocker.
How much earlier than the 40th
He could have come off a good 15 minutes earlier. At 2-0, I think you could have said, because Cundy was getting absolutely murdered by Di Maria.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, said 25. Honestly, he was, and that right-hand side, they kept going down France's right. So the first thing they would do, can we get it ball out to Di Maria?
Yeah.
And Koundé's not a natural right back, and he had the measure of him when he gave that penalty away. And he wasn't helping out Cundy at the best of times, but he was creating nothing. And I felt for France because clearly they've had problems in the camp. Clearly they've had a tough, as Argentina have had as well, but they've had some injuries going into it. Yeah. You know, but actually the first 45 minutes, mate, I've never seen a worse performance by a side in a World Cup final than I did in France.
Yeah,
first
I agree, and such a one-sided game.
I mean,
in terms of Argentina,
but 2-0 is always one of those score lines, and it's the one that lulls you into the biggest false sense of security because it's 2-0. You've got that nice lead, and that one goal changes everything.
Honestly.
It does. It's the most amazing lead 2-0.
I've said this so many times. I remember being on with Ben. I probably said it with you as well so many times. 2-0 at half-time is one of the worst results. And you get people saying, how is it the worst result? You're 2-0 up. Because one early goal, then they have the momentum.
We've been in both dressing rooms when we're either winning 2-0 or losing 2-0, okay? And the manager will say, if you're winning 2-0, we got to make sure we get the next goal.
Score one.
Just score one. Yep. And if we get the next goal, we're losing. We get the next goal in this game. Doesn't matter when it is. Yep. It can even be on 82. The game can then hang in the balance, and we saw that change. So listen,
two players that everyone was talking about before, Messi v Mbappe. They both turned up, and didn't they just turn up? By the way, both of them. For me, Messi, and we'll discuss this. I know we will. Has just tipped to be the best player in my generation of all time. Is hard to say for me, but in my generation, above Ronaldo, and that's hard for me to say because I'm a real big Ronaldo fan. Mbappe is coming for those two. Yeah. He's coming for Messi. I think he'll surpass both of them.
Yeah, I think he will end up, I think, at every chance of being the greatest goal scorer the World Cup has ever seen. Miroslav Klose on 21, is it? He's only 4 behind on Miroslav Klose. Is it?
Well, we'll have to.
My producer, I think, might be feeding me rubbish there. Yeah. So that's Rufus.
He's got 12 goals, I think. 15, I think. Has he got 15 World Cup goals now? Roof.
Well, he got.
Roof don't know. Look at him.
No, Roof doesn't know. Maybe we should know though, Daz. But whatever it is, it's lots. He will. If he doesn't, then it's going to be because of injury.
Yep.
Right now, because France will ultimately. He's screaming to him. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah.
And Mbappe's got 12.
16 and 12. Right. Okay. Well, he will probably surpass him next World Cup. But yeah, and look, and Mbappe, he did turn up. And I felt for him because the team, he's one of those, as in most teams, right? You can have who you want at the top. If you can't get the ball, you can't do anything. Yeah. And in all honesty, Mbappe really didn't have any shout of getting anything because France was so deep and so poor.
Yep.
And they got their act together.
It's hard to say that because you shouldn't be. He deserved to be on the winning side. Mbappe deserved to win.
He's got a hat trick and come home with a loser's medal. That second goal.
I
know it's a brilliant, not just the finish, but the way the goal is created as well. It was was it Turan that
yes,
that played the ball back into him as well. I mean
hit that first time, to have the audacity to hit that first time.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely incredible.
It was. Any thoughts on that? 03717 2233 and we're going to have a little bit of fun as well because there was so much in the game. We are going in 30 seconds. We're going to try and do a match report on the game, okay? So I'm now going to give this a go, all right? I've not done this. This is the first time I'm going to do it. We're going to get 30 seconds on the clock. You ready?
We've got a clock.
Okay. Argentina 3, France 3. Argentina win 4-2 on penalties. Starting the 23rd minute when Dembele brought down Di Maria. Messi dispatched the penalty. Not long late after that, Di Maria, brilliant right move down the right. Di Maria finishes it off, puts the ball over the outstretched Lloris. But with 10 minutes to go, Mbappe turns up. A penalty. Poor decision given away by the defender. He equalises then a minute later with a brilliant volley. That's not long enough.
That's not bad at all.
That's not long enough.
I could do it, I think, but it will be.
You've got to give info though, Daz.
Oh, really?
3-3, 4-2 on penalties. Argentina world champions. So you've got to give a little bit of detail, right? You're going to have a go?
Yeah, I'll have a go. Ready? Right, 3-3, Argentina versus France in the World Cup final. First goal, Lionel Messi, the main man, has turned up. Second goal, Angel Di Maria with a fantastic finish. It was looking dead and buried until Kylian Mbappe turns up, scores a penalty again. Soft penalty, but he dispatched it perfectly. And then there he was, Kylian Mbappe once again, headed through from Thuram. An unbelievable finish. So it goes to extra time. In extra time, there he is again.
I think we need more than 30 seconds. I think we need 45 on this, Roofy. 30. No. We want. I tell you why, right? Because it's impossible. I have an argument with my producer here. He said, "What do you want to give him? 10 minutes?" No. We know but it's impossible. No one can do. Okay, do you want to do that?
I don't think anyone can do it.
Let's give them 45 seconds. All right, 15 extra seconds. They might be able to get it over the line. All right. Okay.
I don't think an extra 15 I'd have got that.
I know.
Out.
Well, you wouldn't, and that's the whole point.